Okay, so I got my best pace run ever, which is very nice. I mean, it's not as good of a pace as I would like, but it's still very nice to show that I have something that I get something to show for all the time that I've been grinding on stream, like 8, 9 hours every day, just like full really grinding for world record or sub 7 because I really want to get it. I want to get a sub 7 so badly, but this game is just very frustrating. But I will say one of like the biggest things that keeps me going, keeps me motivated with trying to get this sub 7 is like, as I said, I'm streaming 8, 9 hours a day trying to really get this. Just like the support from like streaming and everything that you guys are showing me is just honestly, it's just insane and it's hard for me to comprehend because I mean, this past 2 weeks, like this past week specifically, I had a level 9 and a level 10 hype train, and I don't want to say this the exact number amount of subs because it's kind of like showing how much I make. It's like really weird, but I mean it's just been insane, and specifically last week, I think last Sunday or Monday, there was an insane day. So many people were showing support. I could not even comprehend it. It was just insane. And before I really talk about this, I just want to kind of show my reaction because you don't get many insta Bastion spawns, but
I hate this game.
I hate stables. I hate stables, and this is very frustrating because if there's any other Bastion, like I think I even say it, it's like I wouldn't be nervous. I would be nervous, but here it's like, I don't care. It's stables and it's a stables gap route. But it is still pretty quick. I mean, you'll see when I leave the Bastion, it's still pretty quick. But going back to what I was saying about the support, like last week there's a stream, it was just insane. I mean, I guess I'll say it. I'll say the number that I got on stream. I got like 260 subs, which is just insane. I mean, Feinberg gifted 100 after everybody else was just chipping in and just showing like the most insane support I've ever had. I mean, it was just last week was just insane, and especially a couple days ago was also just absurd. I mean, when I had it last week with Feinberg's 100 gifted and everything, I like almost had a heart attack. I was genuinely like losing my mind. I could not focus. I think I was stuck on my wall screen for a solid like 30 45 minutes because I was just so lost and I was just so overwhelmed with the support. Like it's it's so motivating to have stuff like this and for you guys to really kind of enjoy of what I do and like the kind of like content that I make. It's so motivating because it makes me want to really get like a sub 7, get something really good and to like kind of give like it's almost like my way of giving back to you guys because like I mean, I know I make the content and maybe that's why you guys are doing this. You guys are that's your way of like I'm that's the way I'm giving back. But to me, it just doesn't feel right. I feel like the only way I can really give back is by actually getting a really good run that like almost deserves the support that you guys have been showing me. And I think I'm gonna keep playing RC until I get it. I mean, mid-season showdown is next week, so I'm gonna be playing a little more ranked, trying to get make sure I'm focused for this. But I think I should probably go back to analyzing this run because I mean you probably just saw my facial reaction. Like I was kind of shocked when I saw this fort because I had a 15 chunk spawner on my pyre, so I wasn't expecting to see it this close. But because I do know it was 15 chunks away, I'm running really far on my negative Z coordinate into this fort because I know it's far. And I kind of stop right here because I'm confused because I don't really know where to go. And of course, I just pearl through and I see the spawner. So, and it's kind of funny as well. Like, this was definitely the spawner that I was getting on my pyre. So it's kind of funny that I stop at about 14 or 15 chunks from the Bastion. It's like there's like some internal GPS that is going on that I know exactly how far I'm running. And here as well, this is kind of where the run, like it's been pretty clean so far. It was a very, very fast uh stables split, especially considering it was a stables gap. This is like kind of the first part where it really goes wrong because with that lava that spawned, or that spawned, lava that got exposed with the blaze bed, I had a hard time kind of covering it up. And you saw as well in that last cycle, I only had a one spawn. And when you blaze bed, you should pretty much always be getting at least a 3 or 4 spawn. And with it getting one spawn, I have 4 rods, so I'm thinking I should pre-craft and really try and crank this, which is, I think, for RSG specifically, I think it's the right play because you kind of want a high roll. Like, I want to get this crafting over. Like, I don't want to have to worry about getting my pre-crafting done at any other point in the run. And ideally, I go back through the portal and I have two blazes. I kill them both. They both drop and I'm out. Like, I think this is the right play for RSG. But if it was ranked, I would not have pre-crafted. I would have tried to focus more on clearing out the spawner, making sure I don't get kind of rolled on spawns. And you see here, I get two spawns and only one drops. And kind of because like I lose probably 5 or 6 blazes because I don't clear out the spawner properly. So I have to go off for a 2-eye. And I think, once again, I think for RSG, it's the right play. I'm happy with this decision I made given the situation I put myself in. But it's also kind of frustrating. This terrain is so good and I'm just at chords so quickly. So it's just I wish I was able to enter because this is like my best pace stronghold, my best pace run ever. It's like a 554 second portal, 556 stronghold. I get an insta spike. I get kind of scared because I'm at 4 hearts. I see one skelly. I see 2 more skellies. But luckily I was able to kind of brute force my way through it, and I'm kind of praying here, please be 2-eye, but I don't hit it, and I'm a little disappointed, but I mean, you'll kind of hear my reaction. I'm okay with it. I was kind of okay with it.
Damn. Okay.
Like, it's my best pace run, and I know even if I was able to enter, it's still going to be really, really sketchy, really uncertain if I'm even going to be able to complete it because I have 2 bed 3 anchor. And this end island and everything is all the more justification because you see here, I'm trying to play this out. I can't hit the 0. And the reason, especially that I'm not that mad about this run, is because I just don't think I can hit this 0. Because I mean, you can obviously see this is a buried back and 0 cycle. This is really tough. And typically with most buried back 0 cycles, especially with 88, I can typically get to 95 pretty consistently. But I'll say though, 88 buried 56 back dragon, it's a pretty hard it's pretty hard to get to because it's such a tight window that you have, and 95 is really the only offset that you can get to. And I don't think, especially even, maybe I lose a second or two because I'm open to land or whatever, but I really don't think I'm going to get there because this pro clip and like with the end island is just, I just don't think I'm going to get there because you can see here, I throw the pearl and I get pushed back to like towards the void. So I'm kind of stuck on the end zone here, and I have to like jump around a little bit to make sure my pearl doesn't hit the blocks in front of me. And so I lose about 2 or 3 seconds, and 2 or 3 seconds on buried 56 back 88 trying to get to 95 makes a really big difference. So I just can't hit, I just don't think I can get this 0 cycle. And I'm honestly happy that it is like this because I'm very glad I can't enter it because maybe in my mind I think I'm wasting the low quality end enters so I can have, when I do maybe inevitably get a sub 7 pace end enter, I have like 7 beds. It's like open front 94. It's the freest 0 ever. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Gonna have to tune into my streams as I play RSG and continue to try to waste my life trying to get the sub 7. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I have a couple more videos I really do want to get out soon, so I'll say stay tuned for that.